Hello.
Hello.
Hey everyone. Welcome back to the AstoundCast. And we all don't know what number it is.
We are such children.
Oh, yes. The title will reflect that.
Oh, no, I'm not sure that I put that as like the title. Oh,
Oh, God. Yeah, we are not very mature. That's all.
to be fair, I don't think we need to be.
Nah. Nah, not one bit.
Time and a place for maturity. It's not now.
Nah, hell no. So, how has your week been?
Honestly, a lot better than I expected.
Oh, how would the first week at the placement go?
Yeah, no, it kept me on my toes, definitely. Got to see how everything worked, got to learn how all the stuff goes. BBC standard training as well, which is even better. And I
Wow.
managed to make some stuff for them. So I've had at least two things that I ended up editing myself be put onto like live broadcasts, which I thought was pretty cool.
Oh, wow. That's amazing.
Yeah, one thing I edited and then one thing I made and edited. So
Whoa,
you can actually hear my voice on the radio.
that is actually amazing.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that on like the first week of a placement.
Well, you've only got two, so
Yeah, fair point, fair point.
I have to do it at some point.
Yeah. Anyway, how was your week then?
It's been okay.
Oh,
It's been pretty good. Marvel Avengers progress has kind of been stilted completely.
all right.
Yeah, as the missions that you need to get to mission level 175 um,
Mm-hmm.
require a strike team with all players, no NPCs.
Ah, that's gonna be a hard one.
And my friend from the States and myself have tried and tried and tried. But we've either had. Well, basically, we've had very little success.
Oh yeah.
Because we've had people drop out, we've had people weaker than us, which
Eek.
is. Which really should have been impossible for them to be able to play that. To play those missions, but. Yeah, yeah, so progress has been a bit, well, stopped in its tracks completely. But other than that, it's been a pretty decent-ish week except for Tuesday.
Oh dear, what happened Tuesday if you want to talk about it?
I think I messaged you about it on Tuesday evening.
Ah, yeah. No, I remember now.
Yeah. One thing I don't want to talk about, but the other thing that I really do, because on the other hand, well, I kind of want to mention both, really, but not fully.
No, just go vague, go vague.
Yeah. Well, the annoying bit was I tried to do my pre-exam pre-exam assessment for Microsoft Excel in college, and well, the internet said no. It kept
Yeah,
crashing. I think by the end of it, it crashed about 6 times. Now,
gee,
admittedly, a
that's
couple of
not
those
fair.
were my fault. Admittedly, a couple of
Yeah,
those were my fault. I'll put my hands up and say that. But the last one, it just crashed of its own volition, and I decided I'm gonna hold it there. It will have saved what I've done so far, so I've just gotta try and finish it this Tuesday and not put my head through the screen.
yeah.
Yeah. The other thing is, for the last few weeks as well in college, there have been people parking right in front of the wheelchair access ramp to get back onto the pavement. For those of you who don't know, I'm an ambulatory wheelchair user, so that's been a bit of an inconvenience.
Yeah, like they need to think about that because there are going to
mm,
be they need fully accessible disabled access, and you don't need people parking where
mm.
people need access to them.
Now, something has been done about this. There have been
Oh,
cones put in front of said ramps,
yeah.
but it would appear that people have been moving said cones
Why would you move the cones?
so they can park there, which is insane because those spaces aren't even actually parking spaces. They've got the little yellow crosses on that actively say "Do not park here."
Oh my god.
So, yeah,
What on earth are they thinking? Because uh, this is just, I will have to say, it is fairly stupid that they are
mm,
having to. Not only is there a sign there that clearly says "Do not park there," but they're not even thinking about the fact that
no,
it's it's for access purposes.
because being ambulatory, I'm lucky. I can get out of my chair and push it onto the pavement.
Yes, but the thing is, you shouldn't have to.
Yeah, but also, I think out of all the wheelchair users in college, I'm the only one who's ambulatory.
Which,
All the
which,
rest of
yeah,
the chair users are chair bound, so they don't
yeah,
have that option.
they don't have that luxury. I do have to call
No,
that a luxury in the trade camp, but
yeah, you're dead right.
yeah, so they don't have that luxury of being able to just get out of the chair, put it
No,
onto the pavement, and then just keep going with their day. They
yeah,
have they have somebody else with them, or they might have to do it themselves.
or do you know what else really sucks? That is
But
another access ramp,
hmm
but you have to go all the way down to near the police station to get up to it.
yeah, which is not fair. If you need to get somewhere in a rush, or if you are
Yeah, doubling back on yourself isn't gonna help.
no, what if they're
Yeah,
in like an unsafe situation and they need like that access?
for example, being in the middle of a car park, which is exactly where that is.
Exactly.
Yeah, yes. Ugh.
Wrexham Council, please just get on that. Maybe put fines
Oh,
in at this point.
Wrexham Council can't touch it with a barge pole.
Oh. In that case, not university, the college should be able to put like a fine.
Yeah, like that's why they can't touch it because it's college ground.
In that case, if college make like an agreement with the police that they're able to do fines.
Yeah, I don't
Because
even know what needs to be done at this point
a lot of talking. That
because
when
they've they've got the legal road markings and they've put cones in.
yeah, but then if people
I mean,
legal
look,
road markings, if you're not paying attention to them, then yeah. But then moving the cones,
yeah,
that is the thing that it's just something needs to be done. So like maybe put red tape or something around it, like enough that they
maybe.
can't use.
But on the other hand, they also need to make sure that they don't obstruct the ramp.
If they measure like the average wheelchair size and then just start blocking off where it doesn't need to be
Yeah,
done.
yeah, yeah. It needs to be something that's wide enough so that a car can't get in there, but also narrow enough so a wheelchair can get through.
Maybe put an archway.
Or maybe like one of those metal bollards.
Bollard could work. Bollard could very
which I
much work.
which I know would be a very temporary obstruction with it being installed.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know some people that are working on things. Hell, I'm friends with
As
one of the
long
student voice members, so should have this sorted
I'll
fairly
send him
soon.
over a megaphone.
It should be sorted soon, I hope.
Hopefully.
At the very latest, hopefully by New Year, this shouldn't be a problem anymore. I
If
hope.
it is, then complain double.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, my week's been pretty okay. Got a lot of sleep. As you've seen in the videos, got a couple of new pillowcases and a new quilt cover, and I love them.
Yeah, to be fair, I did see them in the videos, and they do look quite comfortable.
Yeah, and they're fluffy as well. They're like teddy bear material.
Oh, you're making me jealous now.
Yeah, like Friday night, I got in bed and I was asleep, like almost
Yeah.
immediately. It was the best sleep I've had for ages.
Oh, no, I'm very jealous now.
um, so should we move on to this week's incredibly small motorsport section?
Sure.
And I mean incredibly small. It'll probably be finished by 12 minutes past 6.
Well, it might not be if you keep extending it.
Fair point. So all the Formula One news that's come out this week. Obviously, some pretty big things, some less big things, some also surprising things with Jamie Chadwick's move to Indy next. Really wasn't expecting that, by the way. I thought she'd have gone to. Oh, okay. Another feminism
Yep.
rant incoming. Here
It's
we go. Here we go again.
nothing new. It's nothing new.
Oh God. F1. No, FIA. What the hell are you doing? Right. Okay. So. Oh Jesus. F1 has made a new racing series for women called F1 Academy, and it's
What?
meant to act. Oh, hold on. And it's meant to act as a feeder series for the W series. And the W
Uh-huh.
series is a feeder series for Formula One. But also, they already have feeder series called Formula 2 and 3. And they had to cancel W series because it was underfunded. How are they going to fund another series whilst also doing W series?
Oh dear.
What are they doing?
They're not thinking.
No, like they had to cut the W series season short because it was underfunded. So what's their solution? Make another women's series that will probably also be underfunded. On top of W series, they're keeping that around. Okay, scratch what I said about this being done by 12 minutes past 6. This could take a while.
It's the feminist rant. Feminists don't take minutes; they take hours.
No, this is just. I don't know what they're playing at. Oh, like. What they need to do before creating another series to support the W series is make sure the W series can actually finish their season first.
Yeah.
Like, correct me if I'm wrong, that'd be a pretty good idea. And then again, like I said, you've already got Formula 3 and Formula 2. You don't need a women's feeder series, because as I said last time, the cars are the cars. You stick a man in a Ferrari, it's going to drive just the same as it did if it was a woman.
Yep.
Their gender makes no difference to the cars. I. Ugh. And what I have discovered is, thank the gods, there is actually a woman in Formula 2.
All right.
Yeah, there is actually a female driver in Formula 2, thank the gods. If you give me a second to find her name, because it has slipped my mind, admittedly. Whoops. Um, Here we are. I'm just gonna. Oh, great. Aha, here we are. This seems
Yep.
more like it. Let me find her. Give me a second. Ah, yeah. Tatiana Calderon.
Okay.
Admittedly, she finished second to last in the standings, but she's there.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
But to be
which
fair,
should,
quarterback.
but that should also prove on its own that the FIA don't need to make another feeder series for women when their women's main series can't even finish a full season without running out of money.
To be
I,
fair,
I
we don't know what they're thinking. We'll never know
huh?
what they're thinking.
No, we clearly won't, because, like, I don't know what the plan is here, because with it being called F1 Academy, it makes it sound as if it's going to be a feeder series for F1. But you already have those. You don't need to spend more money by creating another feeder series, of which there's already two.
Yes.
I really don't know what the FIA are thinking on this one. Like, Christ, if the FIA had a budget cap, oh boy, they'd have blown Red Bull's breach out of the water by now. Like, I want to know what the FIA's line of thought was on this. How did they get from A to B to C to the F1 Academy? How did that happen? Because, when you can't fund the one that you call your main women's series for its full season, how do you
Hmm.
expect to fund an extra feeder series?
And you say this is also for the women too.
Yeah, but there's also women in Formula 2 already, which is a feeder series for F1, which is where they're trying to get them.
The issue is here. Have they just announced that they're going to be making this? Because it's either they've already announced that they're going to be making this, or they've announced that it's going to be released.
No, they announced that it was being started next season in Abu Dhabi.
Okay, so yeah, no, they haven't thought about this at all. Because
No.
actually, no. Here's a thing that you might not have thought of. You
Go
know
on.
how they had money issues and had to shut down one of them?
Yeah.
It might be because they were needing to change the budgeting over to the other one.
Okay. But hear me out here.
Yeah.
They're still keeping W Series going. They're just adding F1 Academy. They aren't switching from one
Uh,
to another. They're running them both.
yeah, but with funding for it, they're putting more funding into Academy.
But that's acting as a feeder series for the W Series. How can they feed into the W Series if they can't fund the W Series for the full season?
Because if they think that they can feed the Academy into the W series, then that means if they get more viewing from the Academy's
Mm.
funding ends up going into the W series, and the W series, when they get more funding, any sort of profit funding will go into like Formula Two, and then Formula Two funding would end up going back to Formula One.
However, here's something that would be miles, and miles easier.
Hmm.
Forget F1 Academy and just stick them into Formula 2 and 3. How much money would they save then? They don't need to create a new. They don't need to create a new series.
True. I also completely forgot about Formula Three. Anyway,
If funding's the issue, if funding is the issue, why spend more money?
if funding
That's
is
what
the
I'm not.
issue, ask Red Bull.
Yeah, that's what they said. They've had to cut short the W Series season due to funding issues. AKA, okay, so we didn't put enough money into this, so whoops.
Oh dear.
Yeah, it's somehow incredibly simple to solve, but they have made it so unfathomably complicated.
Yep.
Because the only reason that there aren't many women in Formula 2 and Formula 3 isn't because of any restrictions on them being there. They just aren't there. It is
Yep.
that simple. There is nothing stopping female drivers from getting into Formula 2 or 3, or hell, even Formula 1, but they just aren't there. So I I don't know what the FIA are doing here, really. Because I'm pretty sure even some of the Sky Sports commentators brought this up during the Abu Dhabi race weekend. In fact, I think it was Ted Kravitz who actually does the pit lane commentary for the W Series as well as Formula One.
Yeah.
And he was actually able to grab some of the W Series drivers at Abu Dhabi. I believe it was Abby Pulling and Jamie Chadwick, the two Jenner racing drivers. And yes, I am referring to Caitlin Jenner here. Yeah,
Yep.
she started her own W Series team this year. Actually did pretty well. Um,
Wow.
and he was able to grab both of them, and let's just say they weren't best pleased. They were a little bit annoyed, to say the least.
Yeah.
Yeah, because obviously with Ted being the pit lane commentator, he knows them all quite well, and I it actually does explain a little bit of why Jamie Chadwick has made the move to the States with the Indy Next series. So that I can now that I'm thinking about it, kind of understand the move.
Oh
Because
yeah. Yeah.
while the Indy car sect of motorsport is FIA run, it's obviously a lot less prone to absolute zero IQ moves like this.
Uh-huh.
So I can understand why she's moved stateside. Yeah, it does add up. But yeah, uh, I really don't know what the hell they're thinking.
They're not. That is the simple answer. They are not thinking.
Do not get me wrong. I hope this works. I really, really do. But
Yeah.
it it's just they've tried to solve a problem by making the problem worse. Because they've said, all right, we don't have enough money for the W Series. How do we fix that? I know, let's pull more money away from the W Series and put it into a feeder series for the W Series.
Yeah.
Ugh. That is basically what they've done.
Seems legit, but it hurts like hell.
Yeah, I just don't get it. I just really, really don't.
Mm.
But again, I do hope that it works out. And my God, I hope Sebastian Vettel gets involved somehow. Because, like, I can't remember. No, yeah, it was Saudi Arabia. Of course, in that country, women's rights are very, very restricted. And
Yeah.
Seb did something incredible over there. He actually organised a go kart race for just female drivers.
Wow.
Yep. So I do hope Seb gets involved in the W Series in some fashion to try and save it. Because this is just driving me mad. Plain and simple,
No.
if you want women in Formula One, Get them in. It isn't
But
hard.
it's not. Find a woman. Ask them if
Like,
they want to drive.
you've got one. Her name is Jamie Chadwick, 3 times W Series champion in a row.
Just send her onto Formula One.
And I would like to point out 2 things. One, up
Go
until
for
its cancellation at round 7 of this year's W Series season, she'd won all
Yeah.
7 races. She'd won everything. She could have, if those last 3 races had gone ahead, she could have got a 100% win streak.
Yeah.
That is how good she is. And until this move to Indy Next, she was actually in one of the Formula One driver academies.
Wow.
She was a member of the Williams Driver Academy.
Damn.
So, duh, they've got all the opportunities in the world. It's just none of them are being taken. But yeah, there goes another rant about myself, feminism, and how the FIA really don't know how to do money.
They should really hire you to be a F1 feminist.
And this is coming from a guy who got an E in GCSE maths. And I know that the math ain't math in here.
I got kicked off A-level maths, so to be fair.
But let's be honest, the math ain't math in here at all.
Look, the math never math. We're gonna have to get a maths expert on here at some point.
Yeah. But honestly, I just
know.
don't understand how they've messed this up so bad.
They did. They just did.
Like, I've got to be honest, I don't even know if the F1 Academy series has any teams yet.
That's something to question.
Yeah, I do know what the teams are going to look like when they get there.
Oh yeah.
There is going to be 5 teams, 3 cars
Yep.
each, which is
Alright.
actually more than the W series.
Okay.
That's like, because Formula One and the W series both have 2 cars each.
Yeah.
The only feeder series that I know of that has 3 cars each is, surprise, surprise, Formula 3.
Hmm.
So that's going to make it more expensive too.
Yeah. That seems
Oh,
about
God.
right.
Okay. Yep, this is going to... Oh, dear God. Why am I getting the feeling this is going to be the F1 Academy's inaugural and only season?
Now let's have hope. Actually, no. I was gonna about.
Hope I'm wrong.
No, genuinely, I was about to say that you're being a bit generous. I think you only get through half a season.
I mean, considering how the W series ended, it wouldn't be much of a surprise.
Just half a season, then just abruptly ends.
Yeah. Yeah, that is possible. I can't lie. It isn't out of the realms of it isn't out of the realms of possibility. But Jesus.
Yeah.
They need new financial experts, because this ain't it, Chief. This ain't right. Oh. But
Dude,
yeah,
you're doing alright.
uh,
Breathe, you're doing okay.
the FIA are just a headache. There,
Yeah.
I said it. Have I just completely shot myself in the foot by never being able to work with them? Absolutely.
To
I've
be
just
fair,
totally shut down any chance I will ever have.
nah, you haven't. Take a course in
Disagree.
sports journalism. You'll be fine.
um. Oh, but that does lead me on to something that I actually wanted to talk to you about.
Okay.
Haven't mentioned this to you yet because I've been thinking about it, and about 10 minutes
Yeah.
ago, I've just got the resources to be able to do it. Well, no, I say 10 minutes, more like 10 minutes before the stream.
Okay.
Um, I've had a bit of a bit of a light bulb for next year, for next season.
Uh-oh.
Well, I can now stream on YouTube on my phone, right?
Right.
So I was thinking I could do race, basically race commentary,
Okay. Okay.
because here's what I was thinking. I have Sky Go on my iPad, and Formula One does go live on Sky Go.
Yep.
So I could have that on my headphones, watching it live. Well, there is a little teeny bit of a delay, but oh well. Um, and
Mm-hmm.
well, I'm able to obviously stream through my phone, so that kind of. So basically, I have every possible resource to do it. What do you think?
Okay, so from a fun streaming sort of thing, it sounds good. From a journalistic sort of view, which I do have to add in there, we are gonna
Absolutely.
have to we're gonna have to worry about a couple of things.
Okay.
One is, is it just gonna be your face, or are we going to have like the racing on as well?
It's
Because there
it's just gonna
there
be
is going to be,
me.
okay, because copyright was going to be one of the bigger
That's
issues.
yeah. That is what I was thinking. Yeah.
Second thing
Like
is, yeah, you go first.
all people would see is me and me watching my iPad watching the race. That's
The
the closest
second
they
thing,
get
yeah, the
to
second thing
seeing. Yeah.
now would be what would be happening during that middle point, because there's not going you're going to be keeping an eye on what's happening during the races, and you're going to be commenting on them. But then you're also going to have to consider what's going to happen when it gets to like a blank point where it's nothing's changed. You're going to have to think of something to fill that
Yeah.
time, whether it would
Oh
be
yeah.
look through social medias and see what people are thinking, or look through comments, have
Mm.
something
That is
else
something I
going
was. That is something I was thinking about actually. Say
on.
if God forbid there's something like a red flag. Um,
Yeah,
I was gonna do like taking a bit of inspiration from WTF1, very popular YouTube channel for Formula One. They do post post race videos, and they literally look through the tweets that have gone out during the race to like recap events. So I was thinking, like, should something, God forbid, like a red flag happen, I could do
yeah.
that live.
So you see the tweets live.
Yeah, exactly. So I can just get people's thoughts on the race thus far.
But what if you were to be watching it and there's no red flags at that point? Would you still be looking through tweets?
If there was a bit of a lack of action on track, yeah,
Yeah, so I'm just grilling you. It's just more
yeah,
of,
yeah.
if
Oh
we are
yeah,
discussing the logistics of it on a stream, I have
yeah,
to also put my journalistic slash media studies
yeah,
student
yeah,
head on.
yeah. And of course, you know me. I do easier with talking about this stuff voice to voice.
Yeah.
Like if this
No,
was
I
over text, I would
totally
not
get
be
that.
pitching this properly. This would not be going half as well as it would be now.
Yeah, like the theory you had.
Oh Jesus, yeah, yeah. But
Actually, no,
uh,
to be fair, the other theory that you had was actually pretty funny. a
Yeah.
while
Wait,
back.
which was that again?
The Bumblebee one.
Oh, yeah, right, that. Yeah.
I can't recite it on stream.
I think you already have once.
No, no, no. I think I've mentioned it on stream. I just don't think I've recited what
Yeah.
it was about.
Right. Yeah, I know what you mean, but no, what I would do if there was a bit of a stoppage on, like if there was still a race going on, but the action had kind of ground to a halt. Oh yeah, I would
Yeah.
definitely do like a social media look through.
Mm. So this stream would be how long? Or how long would you be thinking?
Well, I would go for. Uh, hmm, I know it'd go to the end of the race, but it's how early I want to start it. That's the thing.
There's also the slight issue of if you were to do the stream, would that be the new AstoundCast or would that be slightly different?
Actually, that would, well, that would actually precede that weekend's Soundcast.
Okay.
So that would means race weekends would have two streams, both on a Sunday, except for Miami. No, sorry, Las Vegas, because they're doing their
Yeah.
race on Saturday evening,
Okay.
which
So
is
that would
very
also
peculiar.
that would it would also change the uploading schedule around because you wouldn't have
Uh,
to do
another no, yeah, yeah,
because what you could do, just a thought, is before the race, what you could end up putting out is at the beginning of every normal stream, you could also do the Astka News segment and then go into race content.
Oh, so like do AskCar News live?
Yeah, live Astka News.
Oh hell yeah!
Think there we
Oh,
go.
that is good. Because I'm not gonna lie, Askar has kind of stumped me with this. I wasn't quite sure what to do with it.
Just do it live because then before the race, you don't have to do videos on what's happened before then. Put you can put like what's been going on during the weekends on the street
Yeah,
on that, and then you could
yeah.
also make sure, you have all that detail, you have anything that's been
Oh,
interesting to put on there,
yeah,
and then do that slightly before the race starts, and then when the race
yeah,
starts, you start doing okay.
yeah.
This
Like
is now this is now just an advice stream. What the hell?
yeah, yeah. Like if I start the stream about 20 minutes, say before the race starts,
Yeah,
and then cover the national anthem, which I know isn't much, but it's obviously big to the hosts, and then do the formation
yeah.
lap, and then of course lights out.
And during that, if people have like news that they need to share as well, if they
Yeah,
either tweet at you or if they put it in the
yeah,
comments
yeah,
or the live chat, then they could just do that too.
yeah. Because like there could be some stuff that I missed during the race. Because
Exactly.
like I know some people will have F1 TV Premium, which allows
Hmm.
you to, and I don't believe this, actually go on board with a certain driver throughout the whole race.
Oh, that'd be fun.
So if you wanted to watch, say, I don't know, Kevin Magnussen's onboard camera for the whole race, you can.
Yep.
But so that would be actually really good.
Okay.
I can't lie. AskCar News on this aspect has that really had me stumped because I've been thinking about this for a few weeks, but I didn't really want to talk about it until I had something. I had most of the details ironed out.
Yeah. So you can now have instead of ACN, it's ACNL
Yeah. Wait, what would the L bit stand for? Oh,
live.
AskCar News Live. Yeah. Duh. Oh, jeez. Yeah, that is actually really good. So
Although
I
you might have
suppose.
to, it's either you do that solo or you invite other people on because depending on when stuff like that start, I might not be available.
Yeah, I'll probably do it solo. I'm not gonna lie,
Fair.
just so it can be straight commentary and social media updates.
Yeah, no, that's fair. But if you have people who are interested in the race just as you are,
Yeah.
invite them on. Make
Oh
sure
yeah.
you make sure it's very much, hey, I'm wanting to interact with you too while I'm watching this race,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
instead of what you usually do during D&D sessions.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Okay.
You can't blame me
Uh.
there.
No. No. I can't. But actually, what you just said brings me up onto another thing, YouTube related. I don't know if you
Uh-huh.
have this feature yet. Um. Right. If you, are you able to go onto YouTube right now, real quick?
Yeah, sure, I'm already on there.
Cool. Can you click the the upload button, the plus?
The if you give me a second because I'm connected through actually wait. As in like the camera that has a plus on it.
Um, whatever your upload button looks like.
Then give me then question, do you want me on YouTube or do you want me on YouTube Studio?
YouTube itself. I
Okay,
just want
then
to check
sure.
because I've got something and I want to make sure you've got it too.
Upload video, go live.
Uh, okay. Damn it, you do not have it yet. Well, I've got a new
I'm using
feature.
my laptop. So
Sorry.
I'm using my laptop, so
Ah, laptop. Okay. Just there's a new feature on mobile that's called Go Live Together,
oh
and what that does is basically, um, we can do what we do here on stereo,
yeah.
but we can actually see each other.
I don't know if that's a good or a bad idea. Not gonna lie.
Neither do I. I mean, do you want to test it out at some point, perhaps?
Sure, when I'm having a better looking day.
Honestly, same.
And or not staring at a piece of work.
I, yeah, I respect that. I mean, I thought it'd be a nice change for once. 'Cause,
Actually,
um,
oh no, actually, this has given me a great idea for what I could do.
oh,
Yeah, no, because I've yeah, again, I shouldn't admit this, but I've already admitted it in the past. When we're
oh
doing
god.
streams, I'm always doing something in the background, whether it's like playing a
Oh, I
game,
know.
doing some work, reading stuff.
Yeah.
I could start like putting on because I got this game recently, which is basically called Plastic Duck Simulator.
Oh, Jesus, that sounds complicated.
It is basically you watch ducks as they start going, as in like rubber ducks end up falling into a pool over time, and you're just passively watching them, and then all sorts of shenanigans apparently happen. This game, the average amount of hours people have played before they start reviewing is 20 hours.
Oh my god.
I instead of me just facing you, I can probably to be fair, the microphone will probably hear me either way. I could just probably point this at the screen and let you watch ducks while we stream.
That is brilliant.
To be fair, you can name the ducks too.
Yes.
I've got a
But,
watermelon duck at the moment that I need to name.
ah. But, yeah, I was just thinking if you wanted to try that out at some point, because, of course, for those of you who remember the very, very, very earliest AstoundCast episodes, I was actually able to simultaneously stream on stereo and YouTube, and then all of a
Yeah,
sudden, out of nowhere, boom, that ability disappeared.
yeah.
And as you'll probably also remember, I was very unhappy about that.
Yeah, and then slowly I lost my privileges to name the AstoundCast.
Yeah, and hopefully with this new feature on YouTube, you may be able to get that ability back.
Yeah, I still need to be an admin. I don't even know how to become an admin. I think you have to do it.
Yeah. Only trouble is, I can't see an option to do that.
Yeah,
Nope,
no, fair enough.
nothing.
Fair enough.
I've just looked. There is no option. Yeah, there isn't one.
Gone are the days of me just changing it on a whim, just so we just keep in touch with what we've talked about.
Yeah, but yeah, I do think this would be a pretty cool feature to try out at some point because they've obviously made YouTube a lot more accessible to smaller channels now. Hell, I can do
Mm.
community posts.
To be
Me.
fair, you actually I need
Yeah,
to
I know.
check the sub. You're 147, so you're really close to. You are currently really close to the agreed video novel session.
Yes, I am, and I can't wait. I just need 3 more subscribers. Just three.
3 more subscribers, and then I already have the KFC visual novel downloaded.
Oh, so you've come prepared.
Excuse
You're
me,
ready.
if I have a plastic duck simulator, I automatically made sure I had KFC dating sim.
Okay, yeah, fair point.
Either that or I've got pigeon.
But yeah, I just wanted to see if you wanted to try that feature out at some point.
Yeah. I'm happy to try that. I've already grilled you of what you need to prepare.
There's, and I think it's pretty safe to announce this at this point. Because
Yep.
I know I've told you about this and showed you them, but I've
Hmm.
got new branding coming in the new year.
Ah, yes, you have.
Designed by, well, me. I've finally done it myself.
Yeah. To be fair, when I've looked into it anyway, it doesn't look too bad.
No? Good. Um,
Yeah.
the only thing
I
I was curious about.
might change the
Sorry?
music though. I might change
Sorry?
the music I usually use.
That's fine, yeah. Great. But, yeah, I. You will see those for the first time. I'm planning and hoping New Year's Day.
Sure, you give me a New Year's Day video, I shall give you a New Year's Day thing.
Fantastic. So the final video I will record in 2022 will have the new intro and outro on it, and by the end of that day, you will also have the new profile pic, the new channel picture, the channel banner, and the new watermark.
Which will be fun.
Yeah, and and I have made sure that all the dimensions are correct.
Oh, look at you. You should have gone in graphics design.
In the past, I know that I have had some issues with getting the dimensions right.
Yeah.
So before I made them, I googled it.
You know what? Fair enough.
It worked.
I struggled. I struggled with my stuff anyway, so I got someone else to do it. I need to use
Mm.
that more anyway.
And I've actually made it with Adobe. Oh god, Express.
Oh, right. Fancy.
It was actually really easy to use.
It's to be fair, the softwares look harder than they actually are.
Yeah, I have even actually had a teeny little play around with Adobe Premiere Rush.
Oh. Okay, so I'm out
Main
of a job. I'm out of a job soon.
No, it's more of in case of you're not available, but there is a video I need editing.
AKA, I'm out of a job. Got it.
Oh, absolutely not. Oh, you're not getting out of this that easily.
Darn it.
I mean, obviously,
Only joking.
if you ever need to quit, let me know. But hopefully, that day will never come.
I mean, it'll be fine. I won't quit unless I find a really good replacement anyway.
But oh, we actually have a voice message. Oh my god.
Oh.
Hey,
Oh, sorry.
hey, big shouts out to the panel. What's going on? How you doing? I'm in a staircase, hence the echo. Astounding, how you doing? My auditor, how you doing? I just want to add into the conversation that I tried a little bit of graphic design myself, and I stopped, and I said, "Fiverr is your friend." I let somebody else do it. Yes, and got my design. How you doing, guys?
Honestly, very fair. No, I fully get that.
Yeah, like up to now, I've asked friends to do it for me as favors, but this time, I thought, nah, let's see what I can do.
No, I
So,
physically have Fiverr already saved and ready in case I need to do stuff like this.
oh damn, oh damn,
To be fair,
okay,
there's
huh?
some really there's good quality stuff on there if you go and look for it.
Yeah, I have heard. I've got to be honest. Um, like I've seen videos on YouTube of, well, people employing, people getting people on Fiverr to make music for them for for
Yeah.
background tracks, and some of them have
Done that.
been amazing.
They've been good. Yeah, no, because I'm I make sure to save like websites like Fiverr because you never know when you're gonna need like that sort of stuff. Because if I start recording videos again or streaming, for example, I'm gonna need new sort of branding anyway.
Yeah,
So I keep that up. I've seen videos of people like hiring out just to see how well they do, and the quality you
yeah,
find on there, as long as
it's
you're looking,
insane.
it's actually pretty good.
Yeah, honestly, but but yeah, I just thought this time, hey, why not give it a go? See what I come up with, and not to toot my own horn a little bit, but I think I've done a half decent job.
Yeah, no, to be fair, what you've done from like stuff I've ended up looking at, you've gone back to what you've gone back to like the original stuff a little bit.
Yeah, and just updated it slightly.
Yeah, you've updated like the original stuff, which I think's quite good, in my opinion.
Yeah, yeah,
But then again, I focus on like video and audio editing rather than like visual and graphic design
yeah.
because I also tried that and then I had to stop because the softwares for that are not my friend.
Oh god. Ha.
Uh, I've still got to do
Uh,
that for next term as well.
oh god.
Yeah, because we've got to make our own magazines next term, so we have to learn how to use
Eesh.
like graphic editing software.
Oh, ouch.
Luckily, I have a lot of templates saved from sneaky projects that I've been involved in, so I managed to save like a bunch of different
Ah,
templates with a bunch of different stuff.
that is good. That is a good beginning.
Exactly.
Oh, how many years is your uni course?
Um, my course is 3 years, unless I were to take like a double major because they do offer languages. If I took a language year, if I
Right.
took a language as well, I mean, then it would be 4 years because you would have the Erasmus year.
Yeah.
But three
So this
generally for
magazine.
what I take.
So this magazine you're going to be doing by June.
I start it in like I start it in February and I have to finish it by June. Yeah.
Oh
No,
god.
I have to finish it by May.
Oh,
Oh
ooh,
god.
oof.
Oh god.
Um, yeah, you'll be fine.
Yeah, you tell me that.
You have moral support.
Yeah, whether I take another if I take another year to do a masters, I have no idea.
Ugh, but one step at a time. You
True,
still got
true.
another week at the BBC to get through.
Yeah, but I'm enjoying that.
Yeah, which is brilliant. Like, that's a really huge thing. Whew.
Yeah.
So, be there anything else you want to talk about this week?
Not particularly.
Um, huh. Do I bring this one up? Because it's actually kind of a sad ending.
bring it up, and I've got a funny fact for when we end it.
Thank God. So, for all of you football fans in the world, I'm sure you'll have all heard some incredibly sad news over the last couple of days. Brazilian football legend Pele is no longer responding to chemotherapy and has now been put on palliative care.
Oh dear.
Yep. So we could be losing one of football's legends at some point in the near future.
Yeah. Jeez.
Which is really sad because he's only 82.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Anyway, okay, shall we wrap this one up and get this really, hopefully, very good fact out of the way?
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's not a bad fact.
Good. Right. So, that's going to do it for this week's stream, guys. So, if you've been listening here on stereo, please follow me, Astounding Cameron. You'll also be able to click on my profile and click follow. And please check out Roxanne. Click on her profile, you can do the same. But if you're instead watching on YouTube, please subscribe to me at Astounding Cameron. The sub button will be just below the video title, and if you click the video title, you'll be heading into the description. At which point you're going to see my I know, right? My link tree, which will include my Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and here on stereo. And if you go below the link tree, you're going to see Roxanne's YouTube, as well as her website, as well as Frost's Instagram and his YouTube. And that's going to do it for this stream, unless...
For the fact of the day, YouTube was originally designed to be a dating site.
Yes, it was. I actually think I brought that up on here before.
I don't remember it.
I know I've mentioned it at some point in the past.
Well, it's been often on screen, but yeah, YouTube originally designed to be a dating site. It was supposed to be.
Yeah.
The idea was that people would send videos of themselves describing about them and what they liked, disliked, etc., and people who were interested would be able to respond to that. But
Yeah.
when the founders ended up finding out that people really didn't like the idea of making a video of themselves just to advertise themselves to be like, please date me. So they
Yeah.
found the idea of uploading videos was a good idea.
Oh.
Oh.
No, YouTube was not originally designed to be a dating site. YouTube was originally designed to host funny videos of the owner's cat. And this is well documented. Stereo, on the other hand, was originally designed to be a gay dating app.
The
Wait,
more you know.
Wait, what? 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 Okay, I think you just got counterfacted.
You know what? Sure, I looked at like a couple of different resources, and apparently it keep telling me that it was YouTube was supposed to be dating, but I checked like multiple sources for it too. But thanks for correcting me on that.
Okay, and on that fact of the century, I'll see you all tomorrow with another YouTube video, and next Sunday with another stream. Goodbye.
Goodbye.